Not down, yo.
What do you want from my life? Oshaka food on the real hofufa. You don't even simply respect me. January, December, January,
Yeah. Non di tana di jazz. I'm not a champion. Hey, yo, papito.
Why should I wait you to change? Eva so soon na kuti holy kenny. Soli na nuna, soli shapura. If you wish me better, wish you well. Kushimba kwangu nemenje business. Kono kwako we, okwesi ofisi vakuhoresa. And you on the garani, you yako, noti mengaramba. Hanuzinji ndipange, kwisha ndiye, hevo dipangi. Valikani vako, makavango. Makeja and you ovasheke me. Bashaka kuti mendi kusiye. Zirikani zako, zibambo. Zikeja and you ozishenine. Zishaka kuti mendi kusiye. Diwene zako. Diwene so difoseza, so panga kamavo. Diwene zako. If you wish me better, you wish my way to do. Senge will never wake on me. Why you do me better? I thought you never leave. What do you want from my life? Oshaka food on the real hofufa. You don't even simply respect me. January, December, January, I did the energy to overcome the storm, my baby. Why you do me better? I thought you never leave. I will sing forever. I no regret every decision I took. Jealousy will kill somebody. Kuvona no one kanini. Sakwenga manizilo. Kuwana mali so hinda kutindi womana. Soli na nuna, soli shapura. So wana wakwame waora kukulise na soli na nuna, soli shapura. Diwene zako, diwene so difoseza, so panga kamavo. Diwene zako, if you wish me better, you wish my way to do. Senge will never wake on me. Why you do me better? I thought you never leave. Diwene zako, diwene so difoseza, so panga kamavo. Diwene zako. Why should I wait you to change? Eva so soon na kuti holy kenny. Soli na nuna, soli shapura.
Wow.
Opinions expressed on the radio program by the guests, advertisers, news bulletins, call-in listeners or chatters are solely the views and opinions of the source who express them. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions and
Very
views
professional.
of Group International, the broadcast regulators in Namibia, or that of the Informanté radio station. This is Informanté Radio, the sound for a new age.
Tune into the best electronic.
Okay, now what is this now?
from around the world.
You're the DJ.
Luister, as hier 'n probleem is nee, dan moet jy kom help.
Right here.
Free all of them know. Please when panic kick panic rhythm. Ben Gori Vesa. It's a mastermind sing rhythm sing universal. Free all of them know. Free all of them know that.
Police, you have a record dancer, King and Calypso.
They know us. Together you can ignore us. The people who know us, me man them, they know us, the girl, them gon' turn. Pull up and me, my daddy dance. We come to my shop, we dance floor. Pull up and me, my daddy dance. We come to my daddy dance floor. Now battle your area. For your body, I go independence area. For your body, I go Maria. Now baby girl, you can't see emergency. You change the currents. Is that thing that you want like real? For this you give me wine like real. Now for this you always be the matter, girl. No, I can give you talent, I can treat you well. Now for this you always be the matter, girl. No, I can give you talent, I can treat you well.
Good morning.
Welcome to Informanté Live. Come sit hier so, girlfriend.
At this point, I'm sure anybody can do a better job than
Nee, I know. Everybody can do. I'm the stupid one. It's cool as that. I'm not technically astute. It's fine. It's right.
multitask.
No, I can't multitask. But good morning, everybody. Welcome to Informanté Live. Soos julle kon gehoor het, nee. I played my song this morning, okay, which is DJ Vuyo.
Yeah.
He will be coming into the studio around 9 o'clock this morning. And Kaufi, let me just have this conversation with you.
Okay.
You could clearly hear as the song was playing, I knew all the words.
Yes.
Okay? I sang the song
like
from top
to bottom.
Yeah. What do you want from my life? You don't even respect me. January, December, Jikorankosi. Yeah, Ethel said is moeg. Yeah. You were out last night. You were out.
You can see it she was partying.
She's
not tired. She's got a bubblers. That's what
Jada Babi.
Actually, I know. You know, we were talking about this in studio. This heightened anxiety at night.
Uh-huh.
There's so many noises yesterday. Every few minutes I was going to the window to check.
Nee.
Guys, ignore the
do you have the feeling somebody is watching you or is following you?
I feel like somebody's breaking into the house.
Nee.
Take out the gun and shoot them.
I don't have a gun.
Okay, we'll organize you one.
Okay, maar moenie vir almal op die lug sê jy het 'n gun nie. Maria's got a gun.
Yes.
Oh, we've got lots of other things.
This is a rifle, this is a gun. This is for shooting and this is for fun.
Oh, what was his name again? You remember the movie Full Metal Jacket?
Yes.
That was the movie.
That was it.
I love that movie.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
What was it? Sergeant or General Hartman or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good movie. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Hello.
Janice sê Maria is nie babbelaars nie. My bra drink nie alcohol nie. Lieg.
We know she does.
Ja, Maria drinks gin and tonic. Ek ken. Ja. Kyk.
Nee, man.
Neville couldn't even get me to take one shot, so I don't know what he's talking
Swak.
Maybe she was awake all night from other things.
Yeah, we don't know.
The thieves that were breaking in my mind, that's what kept me up, guys.
It was full moon, by the way. Yesterday.
Yeah. Ek sê net nee, Kaufi. I think you and me gonna be much richer today.
Richer.
Daar's baie mense wat broke is vandag, nee.
Yeah.
But you and me gonna be rich today.
As in money rich.
Money rich today.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Jy kry 'n blok, ek kry 'n blok.
No, he said I must give you guys coffee. I said a block. And just by the way, on my side of town, it's so
nonsense.
Het gereend daar waar ik bleef. It rained where I live. What do you mean?
Waar so? Waar?
In klein windhoek.
Kleine koepe.
Klein windhoek. It rains.
Luister.
Dis nie my foute daar by julle se plas.
Hallo. Some of you who stay out there.
I should have taken a picture, which I didn't, but I should have.
But just
anyway, what did you say? I must get you guys coffee. That's what you asked. That was your request. I said a block.
No, geen die blok.
No, I said if I win,
okay,
get a block. And anyway, it did rain, so you guys owe me actually.
No. No. It's the rain is starting later today. I didn't say it'll rain by the morning mix time.
Coffee,
So
we're
you
talking
did say
about
it's
it.
going to rain.
It's going to rain. We're going.
No.
Happy said the same thing.
Hallo, Duitser. Ons praat van gisteroggend 11:00.
Nee,
If you
nee,
forgot.
vandag 11 uur.
Nee, Coffee. Nee.
If there's any viewer out there that has got a working watch and maybe a calendar, please give it to Neville.
Kak.
Today there's a 60% chance of rain.
And here is Coffee with the news.
Informanté News. Informanté News. Informanté News. Firm but fair.
This is Informanté Live, and these are our top stories. The arrest of a police officer with his official vehicle reveals how upgraded technology is tightening the noose around cattle rustlers in a fight back of the farming community in the meat-producing areas of Irongo, Khomas, Hardap, and Omaheke regions. The latest embarrassment shows roadside cameras filming and exposing a police officer using 3 local suspects to carry the meat of 2 slaughtered cattle to his vehicle, oblivious of the possibility that his crime might be filmed. The incident happened on the C28 Darnville-Yoon Road yesterday. The Minister of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, Kalle Schletwein, demands the withdrawal of references by members of mainly the political factions amongst the Ovaherero strongholds of opposition parties to stop insulting him and fellow Namibians as the German-speaking Namibians. Significantly, it was the first time that a descendant from German imperial government addressed the genocide issue in Namibian parliament. It is a personal insult. It is intended to spew hate, and it is the worst form of racism, a visible, irritated Schletwein, who is known for not losing his composure, said in a response to a barrage of interjections, mainly from the PDM's Vipakuye Muarukua. At one stage, an LPM backbencher hysterically shouted through the trademark banging of hands on the benches, "We are coming for you." And finally, former employees of the now-defunct national airliner Air Namibia approached the Labour Commissioner's office to file a class action lawsuit against government in the hopes of getting a favourable ruling that will expedite the payment of their severance packages. This comes after a conciliarity meeting which was meant to help liquidators, government as well as employees reach an amicable agreement which fell through the cracks. Renier Bogart, an ex-employee of Air Namibia, said that a group of employees attended a meeting at the Labour Commissioner's office in Khomasdal. However, the respondents, including the Ministry of Public Enterprises, the Office of the Prime Minister and the Ministry of Finance, were no-show. Bogart stated that only the liquidators were present at the meeting. Your Trustco share price today, the 20th of October, is at $2.10 per share. Taking a brief look at the financial indicators, the Namibian dollar is trading against the US dollar at 14 Namibia dollars and 60 cents, against the euro at 17 Namibia dollars, and against the British pound at 20 Namibia dollars and 10 cents. This is Informanté Live, and these were our top stories. You can find more on our website, which is informante.web.na.
Informanté News.
So German-speaking Namibian.
Wag.
And what is this, Julle Herreros, ne? We are coming for you.
Nee.
The Germans have got a history of, we are coming for you.
I see here James, Stephanus James Ananias, worst type of racism tea.
Yeah. Racists, Herreros.
We can't be racist.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
It happened in Parliament.
Ons soek net ons zak.
Oshion Deutsche.
Ons soek die
Does that also
yellow
offend you?
box.
Hey?
To be called German-speaking Namibian?
No, why are we not just Namibians?
But
Guys, we have Herero-speaking Namibians.
You know what's weird?
We have Nama-speaking. We are Namibians.
But you know what's weird? I took my cue from the Germans. I went to a German school, and that's what they refer to themselves: German-speaking Namibians.
I am a European African.
There is an organization.
He's on the phone now.
Is there no organization for German-speaking Namibians?
No, not as far as I know.
In Sokopmund there is.
Oh, okay.
So correct us, but it's. I think if you're calling yourselves that, then
So
Not
I
you.
am so.
what
Ah,
kind of?
so wat is die story? Laat ek eers hoor.
No, I'm saying the German-speaking Namibian. I got that in high school from the Germans in my school. That's what they refer to themselves, German-speaking Namibians. Ek kan nie met jou praat nie, dan sê ek
I think it's
later
very
praat jy
racist
weer.
to call somebody a German-speaking Namibian
What's racist about it?
because it's just rude. Are you a Afrikaans-speaking Namibian?
No, I
or
could be a Babu-speaking Namibian,
Herero-speaking?
but why would
Why aren't
that
we just
offend?
Namibians? I thought we consolidated this about 30 years back when we became independent, that we are Namibians.
But you don't just.
I
say you're
think
a
I think the
Namibian.
approach to saying somebody in Parliament, oh, you German-speaking Namibian, what the hell? Come on.
I'm still trying to understand the racism there.
Yeah,
I mean, like, if you can convince me, I'm happy to be
it's
convinced.
okay. It's okay. I just think it's an insult.
Okay. Yeah. So
We are highly offended.
the
Like everybody else is always highly offended.
Yeah.
We are now highly offended.
okay.
Just like all of the others.
Yeah. I get I get your coffee.
The worst kind of racism.
The worst kind of racism. This is racist.
It's
The
always
the PDM is a racist organization.
it's always very much a polarizing topic. I think what happens, I guess, when this topic of reparations or the history of our country comes up, there's always, I feel like this, you feel like that, and that's it's very difficult to maneuver through that. I think for everybody to reach sort of a middle ground, to, I guess, to have a mutual understanding on it. I feel strongly on this. Kaufi, you as a German.
No, European
no.
African.
Sorry. You as a
European African.
European.
It's like the African Americans. The
see?
European African.
You see, guys, how am I supposed to take it? You are European African. European first
Yes?
and African second.
That's
But
like in
when
America.
somebody
African
says-
first and American
No,
second.
that's fine. But when a person says German-speaking Namibian, you are Namibian. German-speaking, it's a language, right, that you speak, which is not wrong.
Most Germans are
So
trilingual.
how is German-speaking Namibian wrong, but European African is correct?
But African American is
I'm-
also correct.
I'm blown.
You
I'm
transgender people must stop it now. You are highly, highly irritated by everything. Stop it. Go and cry in your room. Close the door.
So listen, the example that you're using of black people of
African
African
American.
descent who are called African Americans,
Right.
because that is the acceptable term, or what they call.
Sure.
And it's been in existence, I think, for the last 30 years. They just used to be called Negro.
Right.
But the term African American came about, I think, about
Yes.
30 years ago.
Yes.
And that's the acceptable term.
Yes.
So,
Uh,
so you do feel that you, Kaufi, don't want to be called a German-speaking Namibian.
I want to be called an African European because we are discriminated against all the time.
Okay. Is that your position?
30 years. 30 years.
Okay, I understand. Okay, that's your position.
Yep, that's
and I accept it. Okay, gee vir ons die coronavirus update.
Yes.
And then the weather that was supposed to be, because somebody, Ethel Koningsdogter Visagi, agrees with me that Jill het gesê gisteroggend 11:00. Moenie met my strei nie.
Yeah.
Ja.
Okay.
That's-
Coronavirus cases, 128,377 registered cases, with 123,921 recovered, 3,540 deaths up to now. Active cases currently in Namibia, just under 1,000 again, 916, with the daily new cases yesterday, 24, and no deaths in Namibia
Oh,
in terms of corona.
that is so good.
Then just quickly, the weather forecast for today. Here's a very important notice in terms of the weather. The deepening surface low over southwestern Namibia will cause strong winds over the interior to persist, cool afternoon temperatures due to the advection of cold air from the west is going to occur tomorrow.
Okay.
Heavy falls are expected over the southeastern parts on Thursday evening. Southeastern. Does. Please take the necessary precautions. Mariam,
Oh, yeah,
get out your umbrella.
And we just got message here on our group that it is currently raining in Ochivarongo. Between
Okanya also.
Ochivarongo and Otavi roads is extremely wet.
It's going to rain.
It's raining, man.
It's raining, man.
Hallelujah.
Okay, in the meantime, partly cloudy and cool to warm in the extreme west, otherwise partly cloudy and cool to hot with a few to isolated thunder showers over the eastern half. On the interior, also scattered thunder showers are most likely over the Otjizunjupa and the Khomas region in places. A fresh to strong northeasterly to westerly wind with a chill factor in the interior. The coast is partly cloudy and cool with fog patches this morning. Would you like to know the maximum temperatures? It is definitely a little bit cooler today. In Ochivarongo, maximum temperature 28. Okakuyu 32. Ondangwa 32. Then in Windhoek today 25 with the coast, Walvis Bay 21 and Swakopmund at 18. Then going to the east of the country, in Gobabis, it's 29, going down to Karasburg, 32. Not to forget about Katima Mulilu, 34, Keetmanshoop, 33, and Mariendal, 28.
Both you guys, your parents, both your parents passed on.
Yes.
Nee. Maria still has a mother and a father. I have a mother. Ek wil net julle se raad hoor. Let's say, because my mom is very much a Windhoeker.
Okay.
She's born and raised, and she grew up here in Karatura. That's her reference. That's what she likes. She wants to stay there.
Right.
If I invite her over for lunch to our house at 1 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, as ek klaar geëet het, kan julle my nou huis toe vat?
Right.
She says she likes coming out of her house because ek hou bietjie van vars lig.
Yeah.
But when she's out of her house, dan wil sy huis toe gaan.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about either taking her, on our upcoming December holiday. She's never been to Etosha. Okay? She's never been there.
Okay.
I don't think she's ever seen a lion or an elephant or anything.
Oh, you've got to do that.
Yeah.
Nev.
So ek vra nou.
Yeah.
Either that or the barren, open, sausage dunes.
Okay.
Daai mooi panda. Sy kan net een ding doen. Ek het nie genoeg geld nie, asseblief.
Right.
Ja. So
may I suggest something?
yes, ek
Take her
luister.
to Etosha, because if you're going to go into the south, it's going to be extremely hot, and the temperature.
Koffie
might just-
asseblief.
Yeah. So take her to Etosha.
Hallo, asseblief. So dit gaan koud wees in Etosha. Is that what you are telling me?
It might. The chances of rain is going to be more,
Ja, nee.
so it's going to cool down. But I would. That's just me. If you were to put me in front of this choice, I'd just say Etosha.
Nee.
But I love the south. The south is like probably one of the most beautiful parts of the country.
Beautiful.
Yeah, from a landscape point.
Yeah,
of view.
from a landscape point of view.
Yeah.
But from a scenery in terms of what you can absorb with your eyes and remember, you are
Wow.
you are highly likely to remember
I guess
seeing a lion
perhaps-
and an elephant and this.
Maybe, yeah,
Perhaps, ne?
yeah.
Okay, I'm sold.
You sold.
I'm sold.
Okay.
I thank you very much. So
Mrs. Basson.
ja, sy sal gaan. Estomish sê Koffie, snow is here. She's most now in Norway.
Yes.
Snow is here. Our weather is always spot on. Do you guys use AccuWeather or what's that unreliable forecast? Yeah, that you are using.
I am a Namibian. I will stick to the Namibian Meteorological
Yeah,
Service.
asseblief. Yeah.
Nee.
So Estomish, don't come here with your
Norway, snowy stuff.
Scandinavian geisen weather.
Kom
Ja.
terug Namibië.
Yeah, also yeah, you Estomish. So what are you also? You are a hero in Norway.
Do you know that I've never seen snow?
Nonsense.
Well, when I was in South Africa, you kind of see it on the mountains there, but that's not snow.
Yeah.
I've never seen snow. I've never smelt snow. I've never touched snow. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I get
So
you.
maybe, Estimish, if you can maybe just get me a little bit of snow and then just put it in a parcel and send it to me, please. That would be nice. And please don't let it be water when it gets here.
You know, on a serious note, I have to stereotype with you now.
Yeah.
Because, you
Because
know.
it's a European African.
As a European
that
African,
smells
I've never
like
seen snow.
Yeah, because I'm really trying to understand, Kaufi.
Yes.
That, you know, because you are from German descent and you probably still have family in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that in your 52, 53 years of life, het jy nie Duitsland toe gegaan en
My
sneeu gaan
cousin
gesien
once
nie?
said to me he wrote his name in the snow, and I don't know what he was talking about.
Okay, Kaufi.
That's it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
My bro, see you tomorrow, Kaufi. And come with better weather reports, asseblief. Ek het nie lus vir hierdie nonsens nie, asseblief. So you enjoy your day. I just think before we... Hallo, moet julle so ras. Yeah. Before we invite our guest in the studio today, in the name of DJ Vuyo, you know, I'm so tired of
Why must
people.
I find out we're having people in the studio while I'm in studio?
Why are you not on your WhatsApps at
I am.
night?
What do you
Are
mean
you-
at night?
Yeah, are you, because at 5, 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon, the message went out already
Which group?
on the operations group. Did you check it?
I'm not on the operations group if I didn't get it because I didn't get it.
Okay. Well, then I figured that you're on the operations group because you've always, in the past, used to comment on the operations group.
What time? Except for you.
Okay. Yeah, we will take
we will
that.
sort it out.
Yeah, we will sort it out. But we have a guest in the studio today in the name of DJ Vuyo. So,
No, let's call him in.
no, I'm trying to see what you're showing me here.
No, I'm just saying scroll down. I don't have any message from any operations group.
I always figured that you, because you're senior
senior
management.
I am on operations group, but nothing was posted.
Okay, I'll show you after this.
Sharp.
After the show. For all our viewers out there and mense wat rondloop in Zama. I got a very nice message here that I want to play of King Malume, ne? The comedian from, I believe he's from Walfish Bay. King Malume is just pissed off. He's tired of people sponging him for money. Okay, you must have heard some of his earlier work in Wurwur.
Vanoggend wil ek net sê, normalize om by jou huis te sit en NBC1 te kyk as jy nie geld het nie. Ek as King Malume is moeg nou om in klein takshoppies te sit en te drink om van mense af te skei as ek by groot baas kom, dan kom hulle net outere, of dan kom gryp hulle net jou glas en begin drink. Ek is moeg nou om vir julle te koes man. Normalize, haga senretse, ek wonder net vir wie bad jy en trek jy mooi aan, terwyl jy dem en wel weet, jy het nie geld nie, jy het tyd met een as en jy iba. Hoekom sit jy nie by jou huis en kyk net MPC1 nie? Nou moet ons nog vir jou koes in die bare, nou moet ons nog rondkyk, waar is jy? Volgens die gevraag, vraag hierdie mense by Menno in en Gottens in en Bistro ba in Windhoek en by Makiti ba in Sokop. Chouda gira man, ons raak nou moeg. Ons kom daar, ons almal is van COVID geslaan en sê, stel wat ek COVID gaan nowhere man. Ons kom daar om te kom unwind, om die stress af te haal van die werk, van die families, van sommige goed wat vir ons steur. Ons geen ngapasi, die hartse dan nog stress as jy sê, daar raak jy ook vir ons stress. En hierdie ouens wat hier so voor die baas raak, ons ek sê vir hulle, hierdie jaar is 'n jaar van no cover, no drink. No cover, no drink. Dis ons almal het nie geld gespaar vir Desember nie. Ons drink net van onze pay af. No cover, no drink asseblief.
Yeah, so the message is clear. No cover, no drink. Laat ons net nable, okay? Yeah, nobody's got money. Shines, can you direct our guests into the studio, please? Yeah, that was King Malume right there for you on Informanté Live, giving us the message again as to, yeah, die man is moeg. Hy like nie gepla word about drinks and if you guys don't have any money, don't go to bars, okay? Stop going to bars if you don't have any money. We are welcomed in the studio today by none other than DJ Vuyo. Multi-talented artist right here in studio. My brother, welcome to Informanté Live.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Fine.
Am I not getting a good morning?
Good morning. Sorry. So sorry for that.
I even greeted you so with the patience of my heart, a nice good warming. Good morning. All right, it's fine.
It's okay. Now, why don't you introduce yourself so that DJ Vuyo also knows who you are?
DJ Vuyo is stepping into my studio. You should know.
No. He is the creme de la creme here today. Yeah, you and me, we are second and third class citizens here.
That's okay. It's about him. How are you, DJ Vuyo?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good.
DJ Vuyo, let's start. Let's first start out by welcoming you to the show, and the fact that for me it is personally an honor to have you on our show. There are a lot of people watching the show at the moment, and and you guys have all your questions that you're probably gonna ask DJ Vuyo. Yeah, but I just want to say, you know what? I think you ought to once again just congratulate me for representing you a year ago in the best possible fashion. I mean, I've done your brand justice. I've done the 2 songs that was given to me. I've done it justice, and please just tell people how well I performed.
I was really amazed. Congrats.
I told myself the first time I ran into DJ Vuyo, my first question is tell the truth. This guy disappointed you.
Not really.
What is sh?
Oh, you see, one thing about my language is very difficult.
He must learn it. He must learn it. Me, I was also singing in English. I don't speak
Not
English.
within 1 month. A month. I think you were given a month only, right?
No, we're given 3 months.
3.
No, it's about a month.
No. Let's be fair. Okay, it was probably about 3 months.
Yes.
So for 2 months, I tried to weasel my way out of that project because Sovarne, I was just not up for it. But then again, I think I was convinced by yourself and by some of my friends. My bro, even though the language is difficult, just go for it. Just go for it. People know you are a comedian. If as you are flopmak, people are gonna laugh about it anyway. But I must say, I was happy to, you know what, at the end of the day, even though my daughter thinks that I was a fool doing it.
No, not just your daughter.
Yeah, so right.
The nation.
I don't care about the nation. My daughter's opinion about me is the most important. That's the only opinion that I remember. My daughter was slaying me. DJ Vuyo, she was slaying me. I said, Daddy, Daddy, you were pathetic. Daddy, how can you do that? I said, sweetheart, you know what? I just wanted to, just do what I do. Yeah. So, DJ Vuya, maybe we can just start off by delving into your genre of music that you do.
Yeah.
If there are, some of our viewers who don't understand exactly, what your genre is. I mean, for me and myself, I've listened to your music. It's now almost a year that I listen to your music, and I enjoy your sound. But maybe you can just,
Actually, you asked me the same question about a year ago. So I'm still searching for that genre. But for now, I work with anything that's nice. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's reggae, Afro. I'll just take it and mix with my sound. Then I make it a song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have an album out?
Yeah, I have a new album out. It just came out like 2 weeks back.
2 weeks back. What is it called?
Jealousy.
Jealousy. Is this the album?
Yes, it's the album.
DJ Vuyo, Jealousy.
Yes.
Jealousy. What inspired that?
It's a song he performed.
So when you ask,
what do you want from my life?
Yeah.
Shafura, shishero, fufa. You don't even seem to respect me. January and December, nkwasi.
You see, he still got the release.
Yeah.
Please let him never.
Shori Shafura. Dimwenezako. Hey, again. Yeah.
Anyway, so it's a 20-track album.
Yes.
And do you have any features?
Yes, I have quite a lot, including Zambian artists.
Oh, and ethnics as well.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see ethnics here.
Yes.
And is it Pau Pau?
Yeah.
And Tata Buti?
Wow.
Nice. Sounds like quite an album. Congratulations.
Yeah, you should.
And this is your second album? Or is it your debut album?
This is my 5th album.
5th? Wow.
Yes.
So you are just there in that area as
Undercover.
undercover. 5th album already.
Yeah, this.
So if I go with you, you're from Katima.
Yes.
So if I go with you to Katima right now, everybody is stopping you for autograph.
Sure.
May I like those VIP things? You must take me.
You really like it. Believe me, you will like it.
I think Get Lich is bigger than you in Katima.
No.
Get me to talk as a place.
I know.
He's a comedian.
Hey, that's my brother.
Whoa,
no, please.
This is
Yeah, I'm a
the
big fan.
personal public relations officer of Get Lich.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
we are
my
in
nigga.
trouble.
Yeah, that's my guy.
But Vuyo, give us a little bit of background of your musical journey in terms of history. When did you start making music, and what brought you here where you are today?
If I reflect back, I remember starting doing music. Actually, I wasn't a singer before. I was just a dancer. Yeah, a normal dancer. That was maybe 2009 to 10. Then that was back in Grootfontein, and from Grootfontein I moved to Katima.
Okay.
Yeah. So I moved to Katima. That's where I did my grade 8 and 9. So during that period of time, I was so much into music that I was a dancer. And from that, I ended up, that's when I started learning how to produce.
Okay.
Yeah, and believe me, I really sucked.
Yes.
Like, I would take my beats to school, people would laugh, like, what the hell is this? But that pushed me.
Yeah.
Yes, so 2 years after, I moved to Rundu. And my sound just kept on getting better because seeing how we struggled paying for studios,
Yeah, ne?
it wasn't easy. So that's why I just decided, like, okay, now I'm just gonna put my time into production. So I helped my guys out because we were a group and we could not afford studio sessions.
Who's been your inspiration?
Your mentor.
Your mentor who made you say to yourself, you know what? Wow, you inspired me that's what I want to do?
Locally, we talk of Dog.
Uh-huh.
I also talk of Tate Buti. Yeah, he's a legend in my own way, he's my own legend. Yeah, because ever since till this time, he still got people moving, and it's not easy keeping up,
Yeah.
So he kept me alive. Also, we talk of the late Oliver Mutukuzi. Yes.
Legend.
Yes.
Oliver Mtukuzi, I think.
Why didn't you mention Gaza? Are you guys beefing?
No. I can't beef him.
I'm just checking. I'm here for the scandals.
No. I know I can't beef him.
No, okay.
Yeah, I quite think they are all amazing, and Gaza Dog, everyone is amazing.
Yeah. Vuyo, I think, you know what, we've had so many artists who came into the studio, I think in the last 2 years since COVID hit, I think in the last 18 months. And everyone basically, testify that they've been going, through the same challenges when it came to COVID. You are exclusively an artist.
Yeah.
And how did you maneuver through this difficult time the last 18 months with not being able to perform, not being able to really express your, what you do, on a stage? How did you maneuver through that?
Actually, it was really difficult. I can say that it was really, really difficult. But also on my advantage, I run a recording studio. So what I did, I would record artists that were willing to pay. Although it wasn't on a normal, it wasn't on a normal pricing rate.
Yeah.
But we'll just do what it takes just for you to get that little penny. And on my side of the music side, I just kept recording. I just kept releasing songs. Because I used my own studio as an advantage to myself.
Yeah, I've been to your studio, eh?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I've been to his studio.
Oh, Jovan Goeders.
I'm a people's person. Ek beweeg rond. Ek was daar in
Where's
die
the
kas.
Katutura.
Yeah.
So you're based here in Windhoek?
Yes.
You're not up there in Katima Mulilo
No,
making
no,
music
no.
for the people on the ground?
No.
No?
Listen, this is not a political rally. What do you mean on the ground?
On the ground, you know what I mean?
On the ground is like, we are mobilizing here and
see?
we must.
Me, if I was making music for my Awambo speaking people, I will be there in the north because I like to be recognized.
So you're an Awambo artist.
Yeah.
This man is a Namibian, just a Namibian artist.
Awambo speaking Namibian, that's what I am.
So it was difficult to maneuver through all of that.
Yes, but the result came out good. I mean, during that process, it's where I released songs like Jealousy.
Like Jealousy?
Yeah. So it wasn't really bad. Yeah, it wasn't really bad. You could see the response, and it was a time whereby everyone was indoor. So everyone was glued either to television or speaker.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was an advantage.
Yeah.
To us. So I used that platform just to promote myself and my music.
Matundenje says, I think, let me just quickly see. He says you are from South Africa. He says DJ Vuyo. DJ Vuyo is not from Namibia, he's from South Africa.
Vuyo is your real name?
No.
Oh, it's just a stage name.
Yes.
So it's a stage name.
All right. I see you worked with DJ K-Boss.
Yes.
How was that?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Awesome. It was lovely, since he's been in the game for quite a time, I really enjoyed it, and I got to learn a lot of things that I didn't even know, production-wise.
So Jealousy is the hit.
Yes.
So what after that? Me, if I have to listen to this album after Jealousy, which one will you advise me to go listen to? Straight.
I I recommend you to listen to everything.
That's it.
Nobody thinks all their music.
That's it. There you go. That's how you sell your stuff. Yeah.
So I must not skip from number 1 till number 20.
You just let the CD load, then you start from A to Z.
Are you available on iTunes?
Yes.
Everywhere?
Everywhere I'm available.
All right. I'll check
And
you
also,
out.
I have a way of awarding my hit songs. Like this, my 5th album. The first album was Mokado. It's also a song of mine. So I just take a look and observe which song does better or which song does justice to me. Then I award it with an album.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. And all my albums are 20 tracks.
Liba Iskia, why do you want to go know the guy's real name? No. He's what is what is it? Sounds like an exit trail. What's the guy's real stage name? Okay, so your real stage name is DJ Vuyo.
Yes.
Okay, you know the reason why people they don't want to confuse one person with another one because I don't know, maybe stuff happened sometimes. Yeah.
Tangeni says, I accidentally stumbled on your song Sometimes I Lie. Been following the boy since.
And he's giving out like a very strong fire sign there, you know, at the end. So, yeah, my daughter, she became quite the fan. I'm telling you, she's only 12 years old. And when I would like, you know, pump your stuff in the car, she would always listen, and she would always, and even though she doesn't know the words, she would always jam to the 2 songs that I've been performing. So well on. So Vuyo, in terms of future projects, what do you have in store for us as Namibians? What can we look forward to?
I think I have more coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I even forgot to mention that I was in Zambia just a few months back. I was in Lusaka. Before the album drops, that's where I worked. Some songs on the album I worked in Lusaka with. Most of the biggest artists in Lusaka. We talk of Yomaps. If you check him up, he's one of the toppest artists in Zambia right now.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yomaps.
Yomaps.
Yeah.
All right.
He's one of the toppest artists in Zambia right now. We talk of Rich Busy. Yeah, I'm sure you know the sound, but the names are not quite familiar. We also talk of Organized Family. So, yeah, I was in Zambia. I worked on some project, and it was amazing. So my next move, hopefully if things goes well, my next target is South Africa.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
So that's how I wanna keep working. Like let me say next year I go to South Africa, the other year I target Nigeria, just to fuse the sound and bring it back home.
Have you performed in any of these countries yet?
I haven't, but I did quite a promotion on my songs when I was in Zambia, especially Lusaka. The response was really good.
Yeah.
And I can still, I receive phone calls from that side, and I'm receiving fans each and every day from that side. So,
So on stage, are you like a performer? Do you dance and sing, or is it just more like singing? Is it more dancing?
Are you just like the dog?
Or are you just like shush?
no, I dance, I sing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I perform.
you're a performer.
Yeah, I'm a performer.
All right.
Yes.
I should definitely see. When are you next performing? Laat ons gaan.
Ja, ons wil weet.
Do you have anything lined up anytime soon?
Yeah, I'll be this weekend. I'll be in the coast, but it's just a wedding. And next week I'm in Katima for a campaign with the Ministry of Information and what. Yeah. For
ICT.
Yes. For the vaccine campaign. So on the 30th, I'm around.
Wait.
Vaccine
You are doing the vaccine campaign.
Yes.
So what is your position when it comes to vaccines? Wait. Maria. Wait for it. Nee, ek kyk TV so lank. Ja. We are waiting.
My position. As in?
No, I'm just thinking if you are going to perform as an artist for the Ministry of Information to, I'm assuming, put out information about vaccination, about getting vaccinated. No?
Actually, it's not really a performance.
Okay.
They just want to use my image, so I interact with people to convince them to get vaccinated.
Oh yeah. Okay. So there it is. So it's a pro-vaccination campaign.
Yeah.
Do you believe in it, or are you just doing it for the money?
No, I believe in it. I got my dose, my first dose.
All right.
So I'm gonna get my second jab
All right.
during the campaign. So
all
to set an example. So yeah, I believe in it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Cello Humble Giant. Cello Humble Giant is a man who knows music, okay? He's on the stream at the moment. This guy, he knows music. He's like Donald Trump. He knows everything of everyone.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
believe him.
Yeah. So, and this guy just made the most important recommendation for you as an artist can ever get from anybody. And Cello Humble Giant says, Vuyo, you must feature Neville on one of your tracks, please.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know what? There is someone who knows, what is talent.
Yeah.
You will lose all your
What
money.
do you say about it?
You will lose all your money. Don't do it. I'm watching out for your interest.
I must say, guys, you know what? And I will shamefully sort of acknowledge today and admit today that many years ago, when I was still an upcoming comedian, and very much in demand out there, I wanted to do every event. I did every event, this, that, this. And if there's one thing that irks me, that I am very much against, is smoking. And a tobacco manufacturing company who operated in Namibia then asked me to do an event for them. And I shamefully went and I did this event. Okay, as much as I have a stand against smoking, okay, and that's the one event that I regret doing
Wow.
for the last 25 years. Because I remember with the speeches during this event, they advocated for smoking and the reason why it's wrong for health officials to clamp down on people who smoke in certain designated areas, etc., etc. And for the sake of the money, I was young and dumb. Not that I have anything against people who smoke, but I'm just saying my principle. I went against my own principle to say, you know what, ek gaan kry hierdie zak, want het was klomp zak geweest. But you know what? Today, in hindsight, it's one of the events. No, not one of the events. It's the one event that I regret doing because of my stance against smoking.
Maar as ek sê, ek gaan nie experience toe dan wat julle aangaan.
Waar is experience?
Die klap van wat julle altyd gaan.
Waar is experience? Where is experience?
Where Top Cherry them were performing. Experience.
Experience, is that not a place in La France?
Yeah, it is.
Experience Lounge.
Yeah.
Hey, they play ruk.
So I'm saying it's the same for smoking with you. It's the same for me. I can't go to experience.
Oh.
Why is that?
No, off air, please.
What's off air?
It doesn't align with my advocacy.
What? Tell us.
One of the owners, the co-owners, was accused by numerous women of rape.
Oh, okay.
So I cannot be there putting money in the pocket.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. That I understand. Have you been there at Experience, Digivuya?
Yeah.
I've been there. I love the place.
Yeah, I've been there maybe 3 times. That was last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucky Mbeha, Kaboys Ka Makanga, Katima's finest.
Yeah.
This is what Lucky Mbeha says.
I know the name.
Yeah. Vuyo, it's such an honor to have you in the studio, and it's practice in this studio. Okay, this is where you become the third class citizen. Now we talk now. Okay, you were first. Now, yeah, we are first. It is practice here with every artist who come into the studio before they leave. Ne? There was a white girl in the studio here yesterday. Ne? She did a cappella for us. Yeah, you can marry.
Just do the shish and you'll sing. I'm serious. You must sing for us. What he's saying is you must perform for us. Yeah.
Right
so
now?
He can do the shish. And you can do your...
Wow.
So all we want is, just a little a cappella, so that, everybody out there and, our listeners and our viewers out there, these are very influential people who can open doors for all of us. We've launched the careers of many, many people in the studio.
Yeah.
And we also got people arrested here after they've been on the show. Maria, give an example quickly. Yeah. When Amushe was here in the studio, you know Mos Amushe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Amushe left here.
Is it Amushe or Amushe Lemo?
Yeah, that's what we call him, Amushe.
Amushe is an artist.
Yeah, but we also call him Amushe.
Is it?
Yeah. So,
Exit and Mushe.
yes.
But it's his full name, not
by the
Amushe.
by the way, that's my real name, Moshe.
Mushe.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I like it.
that's my real name.
I like
No,
it.
why
I
not?
prefer it to Vuyo. Mushe is a nice name.
it's do you have any idea what it means?
It means Moses. In my
Moses.
language. Yeah, Moses.
Oh.
Moses like like
Bible.
biblical.
Yeah, I see. Mushe.
Nice.
I see.
Mushe, I like
Okay.
that.
So Amushe got arrested after he left the studio because he was running his mouth about how much money he's making,
Okay.
etc. and so on. Everybody watched the show and yeah.
Leo.
Yeah.
Physical science.
Okay.
Sunny Boy left the studio. I can't remember what happened to Sunny Boy after he left it.
Top cherry.
Top Cherry.
There was even a police officer who left here and got arrested.
Yeah, there was even a police officer who was on our show. Yeah. And toe gebeur die goede. So. So these things happen, my brother. So all we're just asking. Okay, Roviera is asking.
Focus. Laat hy sing.
Never.
Ro moet eers wag.
Okay.
Laat hy sing.
Okay.
Yeah, just
First,
focus.
you. And you beef with Ro because your face,
No.
your face,
No,
your face gets like this.
No. Can I
Yeah.
tell you what it is? You get distracted easily.
Or like you and
No,
we
because
normally
you are
get
about to
distracted.
get him to
Okay, it's
sing,
recht.
yeah.
As name
Okay.
bro. 3, 2.
Okay, I'm gonna sing
What?
one of the song from the new album. It's titled "Fine Girl." Okay, it goes like Mbumbu ni wanditavera nendina hazero Hena nendisizwa tamaparanga You shot your body zitangana Just to get to me akalyo Never mind What the people gonna say JJ
Beat you. Very well done, Mushe.
Thank you.
I'll call you Mushe.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that name.
Why did you have to bring those bamboo drums in there?
No, the drums were more on harmony.
I could feel the.
This was more
Those
on harmony. You
bamboo
felt
legs.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got rhythm. Yeah. Huh? I'm not just a white girl. Oh, nice. That was nice. It's got
Thank you.
I can see why you would collaborate with like Zambians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I did the song with a Zambian artist.
Yeah?
Your Maps. Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, it's giving me that vibe. Very, very well. So, me I only have one request. We like the Zambezi brim.
Oh. Okay.
You must one day take us to eat the proper. I love the food from there.
Yeah. We
The
have.
Do you go there?
Yeah.
Okay, where? We just want to see if it correlates with what we are talking about. Where?
Katima.
No,
Nee,
he
he's
ain't
on
been to where do you
Windhoek.
eat. If you want to eat that food.
I'll take you to a place. Yeah, that's it's called Kentro Lunch. It's in Greenwell. It's
Oh,
really
yeah?
amazing. Yeah,
They do brim there.
yeah, they do bring.
No, you must take us for that brim, please.
It's
Don't worry, we'll pay. We just want you to take
Hey,
us to
no,
the
there's no
proper
problem.
place.
There's
You
no
know,
problem.
just
I'll
the
take you to a
proper
place.
place. I love that food.
You will love the peace there
Yeah.
and the food. Yeah.
Maria sort of introduced me to it about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And ever since the spot in Commersdal that we went to,
Yeah, that.
Mm.
The market.
that market, I would go there like twice a month, just to go and have brim and spinach.
Yeah.
So nice.
And that combination for me is a winner of a meal. so that is always my reference when it comes to brim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vuyo, once again, thank you so much, my brother, for coming into the studio. There's a lot of love that everybody on the stream is shouting out to you, and just all the best, with your career going forward.
Thank you.
Love your music. I think I told you last year when I saw your music videos for the first time, and as we got acquainted with each other,
Yeah.
I said to you, my bra, where are you? You got so much talent. It's his sounds are like out of this world, and we need more of you out there. We
Yeah.
need more exposure of you out there, and just all the best, man. All the
Thank
best.
you. Thank
Before you go,
Neva.
you can read some comments. I just wanted you to sing before you
Okay.
get distracted.
No problem.
Yeah. Read some comments before you go.
Basically, it's let me see. Ek dink miskien het ek al die comments al gelees. Somebody is just asking. Yeah, Lieve Iskia was asking, how many names does this guy have? I'm confused. They are asking also, do you have any street ones? Is there any street names that you have?
I have a lot of names, like in terms of my songs. Yeah, I go like Papito, Nondi Jigiji, Kaboys Kamakanga.
What is that second one?
Papito.
No, the other one.
Nondi Jigiji.
What does that mean?
It's my brand,
Is that your
Notavlia.
brand?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Notavlia, but in short, I just shortened it to Nondi Jigiji.
There's a running joke here in studio for the last 3 years, and we have a lot of viewers and listeners who hails from Katima, and obviously as Namibians we poke fun at each other for the longest time.
Yeah.
Now there's this running joke that your juju there in Katima is extremely tough. Okay, so I don't know if, even my son, he's 16 years old. He's one of his closest friends are from the Zambezi region. So he's been learning, the different languages now for a while now.
Yeah.
And then he would come home to me, Tuva, and tell me, Daddy, you know what he told me today? That apparently this happened, but it's all witchcraft related stuff. And we would have such a laugh about it.
Yeah.
So being from there, have you ever had such experiences?
Not really.
Don't lie.
No.
Yes, yes, man.
No, I'm not lying.
Yeah,
You know why I say that? Because I think it's just a myth.
I believe-
Nonsense.
Yeah, no, it is.
Nonsense.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
It's in all cultures.
Yeah.
It's just you guys get the bad part of it.
Why are you getting the
for
bad
me,
part of it?
If somebody does bad to me, okay, for me to scare a person, I'll even say, you don't forget I'm from Katima. So it's just, let me just say, I don't even believe in it. Maybe movies, yeah, I do believe movies one.
Yeah, the boy that my son, it's the son of Conrad, what's the guy from Rhodes?
Conrad
Lutombi.
Conrad Lutombi.
Yeah. It's his son. Now they are very, very close. And then he would always relay this, say, hey, and he would tell my boy, don't play with me. Exactly, I'm from Katima. Apparently in Katima, you can lie in your bed. You lie in your bed and you can hear yourself fighting with someone outside.
So in a dream, eh?
No. You are awake. Sometimes you would be in bed and then you would fly. Somebody would see you in Joburg. So Ro Vieira is asking you. So Vuyo, how is Katima Airways? That is. That is why he's
believe
asking.
me, if we had airways, I would know how America looks like.
There you go. You're making music with Jay-Z.
So it means it doesn't exist. I think it's just people, scolding us.
But I'm so happy to have had you in studio. You know, like, genuinely, my favorite people in this country are from the Zambians.
Thank you.
I love you people. You have such a good
thank
energy. You have such a good karma, and I can feel it in the studio. So thanks for coming through. I hope I didn't scare you.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, just kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
Vuyo, my brother, how do I say thank you in your language?
Twali tumeli.
Twali tumeli.
Yeah. That
Twali
means
tumeli.
the two of you. If it's individual, you say ndali tumeli.
Ndali tumeli.
Yeah.
Right. It's also the same Oshibambo, Twali Ndali.
So, Twali tumeni.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my brother.
You are very welcome.
Hande. Yeah.
Notable, yeah.
Yeah.
I love when they do this. It's so
Thank you so much, Vuyo. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Vuyo.
Yeah.
Ooh,
If there's
thank you,
anything
guys.
else that you need in terms of publicity, we are here. This is not our platform, it's your platform.
Thank you very
You
much.
come and share it with us and with our listeners and our viewers out there. And that's what we do. That's why we are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make a date for the brim.
For the broom, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Whenever you guys are ready, you can just highlight me.
For sure.
Then, hola.
Maybe next week Friday.
Yeah, whenever
if you are
you
back
guys.
from the coast.
Yeah.
Vuyo, thank you so much, my brother.
so
Thank you.
You will be accompanied by our lovely Oriel out there. Somebody sent you some love here in the comments, Oriel. I don't know if you saw that. So, as you were walking past here, yeah, very, very falsely bringing us coffee and tea because Vuyo is in the studio. You know this thing that you and me, we don't get coffee and tea every day.
We will address it with management.
This yours,
Yeah.
guys. I brought this for you.
Hi, my brother.
Alright.
My brother,
me
thank
give
you.
it, let me give
Thank
it.
you.
It's very
Thank you
nice.
so
Thank you.
much. Thank you, Vuyo. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, so you will be accompanied just by Oriel out there. She will be, and you need to sign our wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are a celebrity.
I was even wondering.
Yeah.
I'll check for a spot.
Everybody, go find your spot, my brother.
I'll check for a spot.
Thank you.
Definitely, I
Thank
will
you
do
so
that.
much. Estomich says, so Neville, you mean Vuyo enter your voice? That's why you had a frog in your voice. Hey, Estomich Khan. Yeah. I did not have a frog in my voice. Okay. Yeah, Roviera, Live Iskia, it will end in tears and hugs. Yeah, Penda, we will decide. Yeah.
It's raining, man. It's raining, guys. It's raining.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm telling you.
Bye, Ombura Yeya.
Huh.
Ombura Yeya.
Thank Jesus. I love rain, guys.
Yeah. So okay, let's read a few comments before we get back to our show. Livy Iskia says, I think it's time you you go in for a one-on-one on the show. Neville, please invite Ro Vieira. Ja, ek weet nie of dit so 'n goeie idee is. Hy moeg hier op die show kom nie. Dion Estomisha Dion Chimsizel, he knows I am the boss. He wouldn't beef with me. Owen Sinvula. Neville, it is not called spinach. It is called 5 years. You will thank me. What does that mean, Owen Sinvula? Why do you guys call it 5 years? I would love to know. Okay.
Right, let's get to the topic. That's mense wat tussen mekaar praat.
Okay,
What
let
is
me
the topic
see.
of the day?
Let me just make sure if there's anything
I'm
else.
helping you. I help you with it, believe it or not. So as you are doing the show, I check. Most of them is just people talking to each other.
Yeah. No, they were mostly talking about the beef between you and Ro Vieira. That's
I
what
don't know what they're talking about.
That's what they're talking about. So Jalamuna jealous of beef, ne?
Ja, ek het 'n beef.
Grill jealous of beef met mekaar.
Ek het 'n beef met
Yeah.
hom.
So in the news today, just close the door. Just close the door. I can hear these guys outside. Thank you very much. In the news today, I'm just checking out some of the headlines today. Judge chastises homophobic home affairs. Namibian High Court Judge Thomas Masuku has taken aim at the Home Affairs Ministry's discrimination against same-sex couples in his judgment granting citizenship to the surrogate-born Namibian son of a same-sex couple. He said, I cannot help but note that the insidious attitude of discrimination appears to rear its ugly head in this matter. It must be chopped off, even ruthlessly, because it does not resonate with the vision of the founding mothers and fathers of this nation, who conceived Namibia to be a secular state founded on the rule of law and justice for all. He also stressed that former Home Affairs Minister Frans Kapoffi's insistence former Minister Frans Kapoffi's insistence for a DNA test to prove paternity was actuated or informed by discrimination. He added that, of course, the minister denied that discrimination played a role in the case, but it's sometimes actions rather than words that determine whether or not there is discrimination. Masuku's comments formed part of his full judgment released last Tuesday following his landmark announcement compelling the Home Affairs Ministry to grant citizenship to the 2-year-old son of Namibian Philip Lul and his Mexican husband Guillermo Delgado. The judge ordered the ministry to pay all costs in the case, noting that the minister has been unsuccessful in both his opposition and attack. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, case closed.
Well, there's suspicions that Home Affairs might appeal, which is very stupid because any lawyer that is looking at this case could have easily told you that Home Affairs there was no way of winning this one. It was clear discrimination. Nobody gets asked to take a DNA test. Nobody. I was born in exile. I wasn't when I came into the country. My parents didn't have to prove my paternity.
And that is hoekom ek gelag het when it came to this part of the report, because you know what, the insistence of the former minister for DNA test is kind of rich, because you know what, if there is going to be your narrative or your point of reference, you know what you're not going to find.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of absurd to be asking for a DNA test in that regard.
And sometimes you need to, even though we don't recognize same-sex marriages here, and the adoption or even surrogacy laws, we don't have any. It's important to sometimes look at what international law says on same-sex couples that have had a child through surrogacy.
Yeah.
One, in countries where it is allowed, they call it parent A and parent B. At no point if those parents separated, meaning if Philip and Delgado divorced, the Mexican husband cannot approach a court and say, I'm the biological father of this child by virtue of DNA.
Yeah.
Therefore, remove this other man from from the child's birth certificate, or so that he doesn't have any custodial rights. You can't.
Yeah.
Once you are recognized as both parents, you are recognized as both parents.
Yeah.
It's not so much a DNA thing. So it's very ridiculous to want people to take DNA, because what are you proving? He's the father. He is one of the parents on the birth certificate. He's the father.
I've said this on our show some years back. You know, when me and Mefro met, she had a 3-year-old son, and I had a 3-year-old son. And it's 21 years later. These guys are now respectively 24 and 23 now. That's my son.
That's your son.
That's my son. I raised him since the age of 3. I've never seen him as the son of my wife.
Yeah.
It's my son. And that is my wife's son. At no stage has she ever said, Neville jokend. Because you know what? We raised these boys together.
Yeah, yeah.
And anybody, and that is why the word stepchild, for example,
Or even adopted child.
adopted child, I hate such words.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not in my culture. It's not in my history. It's not, we didn't bring this word here. I don't want to have anything to do with that word. So if it is so that this Mexican father and Namibian father do break up one day, the example that you make, you can't be asking for DNA samples or whatever. These people, that's what they want to do. They want to raise this child together.
It's their child.
It's their child.
Yeah.
So
Is their children? Well, they've got twins as well.
yeah. So
Maya and Paula. So that case is also pending. I mean, you're talking about people that don't even that those kids are still stateless. And it just shows. You know, there's a contrasting thing that I may I this week. There's a contrasting thing. So off of the ruling last week, I think it was Wednesday, that the couple where citizenship was granted to this child, we had a lot of people outraged, right? That a child from same-sex parents was given Namibian citizenship. A lot of people were outraged. A lot of people. Fast forward to Monday, we're having abortion discussion. And the same people are saying, let the children be born. You guys are killing babies. That is murder. But when they're born, you don't even care to give them rights. Like, you can't, do you understand? For me, it's like, you don't actually like children. Because here was one that needed citizenship, and you couldn't stand the fact that this child is being raised by 2 loving fathers. You hated that. You wanted this child to remain stateless. But then you still want to advocate for fetuses because it's murder. Guys, let us choose our battles toch. Asseblief, guys. Let us choose our battles now. You don't, those fetuses, when they are born, they have to be cared by somebody. You don't even care for the ones that are alive. Kom ons verstaan, there's just a vast contradiction. I don't understand. Do you guys like children or not? Are you advocating for children or not?
I don't think it's as such the issue about children in this matter. It's people's homophobia, people's disdain for relationships between 2 women, the relationships between 2 men.
But there's a child involved now. There are children, in fact,
and
involved.
that's the thing. For them, it's not even about the child or the children.
But that's a problem.
And that's the problem. For me, it's the fact that you, Maria, is sleeping with another woman. Okay? That's the premise of why I don't like you. Okay? It's got nothing to do with
and why you shouldn't enjoy being a parent.
And that is why you shouldn't enjoy being a parent. So we all have, I guess, contrasting opinions as to how to go about this, and about our feelings about this issue of gay rights, etc. And forwards. But yeah, that's it. This sure, but again, the lives of 2 children could have been affected by this ruling. And ek moet sê,
3 children.
3 children.
The others are twins.
But then in closing, I would just like to say on this specific topic, you know what, Judge Thomas Masuku, you have some balls. You have the nerve, okay, to be talking to a former minister like like that. Yeah, no, I think for the High Court Judge Thomas Masuku
Well done.
in his closing arguments to express himself on this topic,
Absolutely well
in
done.
the way that he did was quite commending. I think, in my view, you might not agree, some of you, okay, on the ruling or what the judge has said, but then again, I think he made it very, very clear. I think where's this point where he basically verbatimly, where he basically just says, you know what, your position, Comrade Minister, was not from a position of legality.
It's discrimination.
It's about discrimination.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from.
And
So
the Constitution doesn't allow for it.
yeah, and the Constitution doesn't allow
So
for
at the end of the day, let's always fall back on the Constitution. It doesn't allow for it.
Yeah. Just a few comments here. Thank you, Vevi. You know what? As much as Vevi, I can tell you one thing. As much as certain topics irks some of us, if there's one issue that gets me incensed is absent fathers or parents who for some reason finds a reason not to look after his children, whether they are biological, whether they are adopted or whatever. But I have no respect for any man, and this is where I normally lose my humor. I have no respect for any man who can come on the stream and rightfully want to come and tell me, the reason why I'm not looking after my child is because that bitch of a woman, she does not want me to look after my child. You fool, you idiot. I have no respect for you. You fight for your child, whoever you are, and you make sure that you look after your children. That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Whatever your comments and opinions are of your baby mama or whatever. So Stephanus James Ananias says, I'm with Maria. Why is it a problem for the gents to raise kids together but look past at all the absent fathers? Thank you very much, Stephanus.
And I spent, by the way, a few hours with them. Those people are so hands-on with their kids.
Ne?
Oh my
Oh, you've
gosh.
met them.
I shot them.
Ne?
Yeah, they are so hands-on. I've met them. I've been around them. Those kids are raised with love and affection and kindness. It's just such a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah. Liver Iskia, the judge is the best ever judge I have ever heard of. Being human are simple. We only need to share and give love. Kini, clever. It is such because it has been tested at law, Maria. Therefore, it cannot be a guarantee that in future it will not.
In countries where it is legal to adopt, you can't. So
Okay.
that's why I made case with international laws in countries where same-sex marriage is recognized and where adopting a same-sex couple or going through a surrogate, parent A and parent B are recognized as the parents of that child. You can now not later, by virtue of that, say, well, let's do a DNA test. I'm the biological father or the biological mother, therefore I don't want that other parent.
course.
A, usually A would be the one that is either a sperm donor or the egg, and then the parent B. But you can't use that because it's not about biology.
Yeah.
It's about who is recognized as the parent.
Yeah, Estomish, you are correct. Deadbeats are both genders. I've met a lot of deadbeat mothers in my life.
Oh yeah, they of course
Yeah,
they exist.
yeah,
They
they
live
exist.
amongst us.
They live amongst us,
But of course,
and we shall not respect whoever they are.
But majority is obviously men.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, of course.
Because most people happen to be single mothers.
Of
taking
course.
care of their
Yeah.
kids,
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically on that specific topic. I'm happy that there's a happy ending to that.
I hope it's the end of the road, as in that there's no appeal in the Supreme Court, and we can just look forward to that. Like I said, that the twins as well being granted the same citizenship, because again they are also Namibian.
Yeah.
So that's something else to look forward to. But what other news is there? The big news we didn't discuss it yesterday. There's currently public hearings happening. I don't know if you're well tuned. The Parliament session. They're conducting public hearings on whether to maintain the status quo and keep abortion illegal or to legalize it. So they're having, since the day before yesterday. It's continuing today as well. They're hearing expert advice from, I think they're getting all affected groups. So we've had churches speaking. We have health professionals. We have the Ministry of Health. We have activists. We have really anybody that is working in this space to give their presentation and speak on why they are for it or against it or why it's been amended. Yesterday's hearings, today, I know the police is going to talk as well. It's going to give their presentation today. And I think the church also giving their presentation today. But yesterday, what came out interestingly, so we had a gynecologist who was presenting and gave... The doctor didn't really give a position on it. He was just more than anything sharing the stats.
Yeah.
Which for me it was very interesting to listen to. Talking about abortion, medical abortion. Actually, it's called it's a low risk procedure. In fact, because it's usually supposed to be done within the first 8 weeks, and women can go on to have normal pregnancies afterwards. But that they are recording a lot of abortion-related maternal deaths here in Namibia, because obviously people are doing backdoor because it's obviously illegal. But okay, so that was an interesting presentation. But what was most interesting and what came out, I think, for a lot of people, and there's a lot of debate on social media about it, is the Ministry of Health came out straightforward and said the current abortion laws are obsolete and they need to be amended. So they are actually pro-abortion.
I just quickly want to read that. The Abortion and Sterilization Act 2 of 1975 is obsolete and must be discarded for a more comprehensive legislation that speaks to the realities on the ground, including the effects of unsafe abortions on women, the Ministry of Health said yesterday. The ministry's executive director, Tatebe Nangombe, made his damning call at the public hearing on abortion in Namibia. He emphasized that the new draft bill will look at the safety of women and the impact of unsafe abortions on public health, including the use of long-acting contraceptives. My sister, she's been working for the she's been working for the city of Windhoek for probably well over 20 years.
Yeah.
And she's an engineer. But she has done a lot of field work around this city. And she has been on so many municipal trips where they go into rivers, as they obviously, in terms of land metering or land marking before they develop an area, and they would go into drains to check the drainage systems of the city of Windhoek, and the stuff that she has found over the years. Babies that's been flushed down the drains,
thrown
for
in the pit
years on end. She can testify to that, and it's gross and it's sad, and the realities on the ground. That's what we're talking about.
Here's the other reality. So on social media, I create a safe space. So sometimes that safe space means people coming into my DMs. It would usually be children, adolescent girls, first year university, sometimes second year, mostly first, second year. And they're like, oh, I don't know why there's always the assumption because you advocate for abortion.
Yeah.
You know where to.
Exactly.
Where people should go for abortion. I don't, right? But can you please help me out? Do you know somebody I can call? I need to get an abortion. I'm in my first year. It was a mistake. There's a lot of stories, and it makes me sometimes all I can do is just like give me your number and just so I can talk to them. There's never an easy case, I don't know. I can't encourage them to go do it because I know it's illegal and I know it's not safe. and I know that realistically something terrible could happen to them. They could die, you know. So you kind of just trying to maneuver that space because you do want there to be this option for safe abortion for women, especially young women, but also it's not right now. So and the worst part is when you hang up the call. She's going to make a plan because she's not going to carry that pregnancy through. But the risks she puts herself through.
Luister is Otuva. And I guess there are a few guys who can might agree with me here. Come on, I've been a young man. I've been involved in more than one entanglement in my life where I'm talking about me personally, Neville, where there was where there was a pregnancy scare. En ek het hy mavuto se met jou. Ek wil nie met jou kind hê nie. Daar's nie 'n manier nie. And yes, it was very irresponsible of me. I'm lucky that the children that I have on earth today are the ones who are born and who are alive today. But you know what? It's kind of rich for anybody out there to say, ja, no, as jy kind gemaak het. Hoekom wat? Ja, jy het mos kind gemaak, so jy sal die kind. Yeah.
I have a male friend who says, I'm against abortion until it is somebody that is having my child that I don't want to be the mother of my children.
Yeah.
Then I'm not against abortion. Then I am there to help you find the doctor. Ek sal gaan betaal. Ek sal seker maak jy vat die pille.
Ek ook. Yeah. Yeah.
So I just think it's convenient. Most people are against abortion until, like you said, it's somebody you have a pregnancy scare with, somebody you definitely don't want to raise children with.
I'm not. I do tilt towards the abortion law because, you know, I was very much, you know, sensitized and convinced in the last 2-3 years in the studio as to this, okay? But I'm still leaning on pro-abortion, no, on pro-life, okay? But when I hear this nonsense, this... no. Janice is asking, how are churches affected? An affected group, I have no understanding. Estomich is saying the sad part is young ladies leaving the unborn baby in the toilet. When you hear such news, you don't think of the trauma. You have to cut off the umbilical cord. And that in itself is traumatizing. Tangeni with a capital T, through MMC, it's really about time it's legalized. There will be minimal deadbeats. Okay? That's what Tangeni is.
It's not supposed to replace contraceptives.
Yeah.
So I should be advocating for contraceptives.
Yeah. So when it comes to churches, I'm still not too sure how churches are affected, an affected group in this instance. But yeah, that's.
I guess because 80% of Namibians are Christian.
There you go.
I mean, that's what they're arguing. Say we're a secular state, but 80% of Namibians, so we want to speak for Christians. I'm a Christian and I know they don't speak for me, so I also want to be excluded from the 80%. Like I said, Christian, maar hulle praat nie vir my nie.
Yeah. Stefanus James Ananias, ja, die manne is toegekap, Kou. Hulle is toegekap. Speaking of Namibians, Nampol staan met 4 diefstal. Okay, die manne is gefilm. I saw that, okay, where this one police officer, I think with 2 accomplices, were caught while they were stealing cattle, or they were slaughtering. I think it was about 2 cattle that they slaughtered, and they were filmed. So happy that they got apprehended. Tangeni says, did you hear that Ntunga said what Ntunga said about the guns amnesty? Apparently those who handed in guns linked to crime will be Beaufort. Okay, I'm not too sure what is Beaufort. Beaufort, is it now? You will be arrested. You will be arrested. Ne?
I thought there was an amnesty thing.
Imagine they were begging people, just bring in the guns.
They were saying, please bring in the gun. There's an amnesty period.
Yeah.
Whatever your gun that's not registered, bring a gun. We won't ask questions. Now you bring the gun. It's like, hey, was die nie die pistol wat die ou mense in Sogomund doodgemaak het?
I'm still bringing the guns who have been arrested. Everybody that brought an unlicensed firearm.
Now you see, and this is the reason why we don't trust the authorities in this country. Ne? Because for the longest time, ne, you guys are telling me if I go to the traffic department to go and check if I have any outstanding tickets, I can go there and find and just pay for my ticket. If I get there, I'm getting arrested. Yeah. Exalni, yeah. So just for that matter. Yeah. So yeah, guys, so we've come to the end of the show. Thank you once again for everybody who joined us on the stream today, and thank you so much for your comments. It is highly, highly appreciated. Maria, we gonna have another guest in the studio tomorrow. I'll just give you the information quickly. It is Saki Nicodemus. Saki Nicodemus is a seasoned national leadership educator, motivational speaker, and a national best-selling author and mentor and he will be speaking to all of us tomorrow. Okay? Saki Nicodemus will be coming in. I've shared a stage with him on many occasions where this guy, he is such a good motivational speaker. And he will be speaking tomorrow on the topic of the value of personal growth. The value of personal growth. I would urge you guys to tune in tomorrow for a discussion where Saki Nicodemus will be engaging us on the value of personal growth. Don't miss that for tomorrow's show. So, hierdie reën wat Maria Kama van gepraat het, die son het uitgekom. Daar is nie reën nie. It's nonsense. Yeah. That will not be constituted as any rain that fell this morning. Dit net kom vensters kom vuil gemaak hierso. Nonsense.
Everybody's cheering on. I got the whole hood bumping their heads. They are putting their bets on me. Family affairs is number one. My choir is standing tall. I haven't lost my mind at all, but the future is looking bright. Hey, hey.
stop us now. Oh, I put clothes in my police. They can't stop us now. Oh, I put see, I know. Wow.
They're gonna be hating when they hear the next deal. I hear them screaming from a mile away. Njime Mukula na Chasika happy. Katima's king and his back on top. Chasika happy. Ow. The king is back. Can't stop